Have you ever attempted to catch a cat, but it always runs away and watches you from a distance? You try to walk towards the cat again, but it escapes. When you approach the cat for the third time, it disappears. After some time, when you have shifted your focus, the cat appears, walks towards you, and jumps onto your lap. It's a common thing to experience that when we chase something or someone, it moves away from us. When we leave it alone, it will come to us. In the past, Koji was a young man who lived in a peaceful village. Koji never gave up on his goals, even if they were challenging. He was always trying new things and pushing himself to the limit, whether it was farming, painting, or even cooking. Koji approached each task with unwavering determination. One sunny morning, as Koji was tending to his garden, an old monk named Master Hiroshi walked by. Master Hiroshi stopped and watched Koji as he tirelessly dug and watered his garden. Koji noticed the old monk and eagerly approached him. "Master Hiroshi," he said with a bright smile, "look at all the effort I put into my garden. I work tirelessly day in and day out, and yet my crops do not flourish as I wish. What am I doing wrong?" Master Hiroshi studied Koji for a moment and then replied, "Koji, I see your dedication and your hard work, but perhaps you are trying too hard. Sometimes, the more we try, the worse it becomes. Being successful is like taking care of a garden. You plant the seeds, nurture them, and then patiently wait for them to grow. You can't make them grow faster by pulling on them. Now, imagine the soaring eagle. It doesn't move its wings like crazy. It knows when to glide smoothly. Or consider a river that slowly moves through rocks. It doesn't attempt to smash through, it simply keeps going." Koji did not understand his words. He said, "But Master Hiroshi, I have always been taught that hard work and effort are the keys to success. Are you saying I should do nothing?" Master Hiroshi chuckled softly. "No, Koji, I am not saying you should do nothing. What I am suggesting is that sometimes less effort can lead to greater results. Let me tell you a story to illustrate my point." Koji sat down on a nearby rock, eager to hear the old monk's story. "Long ago," began Master Hiroshi, "there was a young fisherman named Tao. Tao lived by the sea and spent every day casting his net into the water, hoping to catch enough fish to feed his family. He worked tirelessly, waking up before the sunrise and returning home long after sunset. Despite his hard work, Tao often found himself struggling to catch enough fish. He watched as other fishermen in the village, who seemed to work less, brought plenty of fish in a day. Tao couldn't understand why his efforts weren't giving the same results. One day, feeling frustrated and exhausted, Tao decided to take a break. He sat by the shore and watched the waves gently lap against the rocks. As he sat there, he noticed something interesting. Some of the other fishermen who had been working diligently all day had also taken a break and were sitting nearby, talking and laughing. Tao couldn't believe his eyes when he saw their nets, still in the water, suddenly began to move. The other fishermen were catching fish without even trying. It was as if the fish had come to them on their own. Curious, Tao approached one of the fishermen and asked how this had happened. The fisherman smiled and said, "Sometimes, Tao, the less we try, the better it becomes. When we relax and let go of our desperation, the fish come to us willingly. It's as if they can sense our calmness and trust us." Tao was amazed by this act. He realized that he had been so focused on catching fish that he had forgotten to be present in the moment, to appreciate the beauty of the sea, and to trust in the natural flow of things. From that day forward, Tao changed his approach. He still cast his net into the water, but he did so with a sense of calm and trust. And to his great surprise, his catches began to improve. Master Hiroshi paused and looked at Koji, who was deep in thought. "You see, Koji," he continued, "sometimes, when we try too hard, we create unnecessary tension and resistance. It's like trying to catch a butterfly with your bare hands. The more you try to catch it, the more difficult it becomes. But when we approach life with a sense of ease and trust, things have a way of falling into place on their own. Yeah. Koji nodded, beginning to understand the wisdom in Master Hiroshi's words. So, you mean I should still work hard, but not push so forcefully? Is there a balance? Master Hiroshi smiled warmly. Yes, Koji, there is a balance. Work diligently, but also learn to recognize when it's time to step back and allow things to unfold naturally. Trust in the process and have faith that your efforts will bear fruit in their own time. Over the following weeks, Koji began to apply Master Hiroshi's teachings to his life. He continued to work hard in his garden and his various endeavors, but with a newfound sense of ease and trust. He learned to appreciate the beauty of the present moment and to let go of his need for immediate success. To his amazement, Koji's garden began to thrive like never before. His crops grew lush and vibrant, and his flowers bloomed with an extraordinary brilliance. People from neighboring villages came to admire his garden and asked for his advice on how to cultivate their own. Koji's transformation didn't stop there. His strokes became more fluid and expressive in his painting. When he let go of the need for perfection, he realized that the flavors of his dishes became richer when he allowed himself to savor the process instead of obsessing over the end result while cooking. As time passed, Koji became known not just for his boundless energy and determination, but also for his ability to find balance and harmony in all that he did. He had learned that sometimes, the more we try, the worse it becomes, but the less we try, the better it becomes. The young man Koji continued to live his life with a sense of ease and trust, sharing the wisdom he had gained from Master Hiroshi with all who were willing to listen. He knew that the gentle breeze of effortlessness could tempt the most beautiful flowers to bloom. And he was content in the knowledge that true success often lay in the art of letting go. This is a story from a mind that listens. Like, share, and subscribe.